This is the Wasteland. You better watch out. There's raiders, slavers, galley live around here too, and trust me, you don't want to know what the ghouls of London are. But since you're here, perhaps I can entertain you. Tell you some stories? I have many good ones. Bad guys, good guys, locked in eternal conflict. Not quite your style? How about mysterious sciences in a strange still just a bit too big concept? Alright, well, I have one story I can think of. I guess I've got one story that could interest you. It's about a group of survivors who discovered what the Wasteland could bring them and what it could take away.
This is a town of smoke. Smoke rises from the ground in the early morning as the dew evaporates. Smoke congregates throughout the day as dust is churned up and the houses spew blackness. Smoke flashes throughout the evening as gunshots reveal dark situations. Here, amongst clapboard homes, tin lean-tos and the only market for miles around, here is where smoke lives. It infects the minds of those who come, blurs their vision. Even through the bright market stalls where the girl with the scarring tattoo on her forehead offers up pretty silks or guns to nearby customers, even then, smoke creeps across the ground. Perhaps dust, perhaps something darker, more sinister. A young woman, dark hair in a braid down her back, marches through the smoke as if she owns it. Her boots are old and scuffed, her frown a permanent part of her expression. The girl selling bric-a-brac holds up a scarf at her, grinning widely. She pushes past, and the girl aims a finger gun at her head.
Get out of the way, kid.
Trust me, this thing is deadly. Bought it off some crank man a few years back.
Crank stuff is old news.
Yeah, sure it is, but it still does good damage. Who's that? Looks like someone I used to know.
The woman with the sword? Haven't seen her before.
Excuse me, if I may. I'm Watcher.
You may not. Now move.
Fracking galley.
Watcher? What's that over there? The dust.
Cars. We need to go, now.
Oh God. Oh God. Frack, he must be really serious if he's chasing me this far south. Okay. Deep breaths. Just got to run for cover.
Hey! Whoa! Well, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not with them. I'm trying to get out of here just as much as you.
And your friend?
This is Frank. I trust him with my life.
Mother. I'm Brenna.
We need to get out of here. Follow me.
Why the hell would I trust you?
You need to get out of here, right? If they capture you, it's all over.
How would you know anything about that?
I know that look. Like a trapped animal. I've seen the same look on my own face and the face of my friends many times.
Kid? Click!
You at the market too? Little galley chick.
Did it right there, Watcher.
Are you okay? They didn't hurt you, did they? Click. Okay. It doesn't look like anyone is out there. They must have given up on you.
If we go now, we can get out unseen. No bullets used up.
Hal should be on the west side of the market, just past those trees.
And Hal would be?
Friend with a car. Thank God for that. Okay. Let's go.
What about the kid? We can't just leave her here.
She's a galley. She'll survive. She'll be more trouble than she's worth if we take her.
No. She's a child. We have to take her with us.
We have to go now, before they circle back around and cut us off. Just leave her.
No. I'll get her out without your help if I need to. But I'm not leaving some teenager to fend for herself against these kind of men.
Fine. She can come with us. But the moment we're safe, she goes. Now. Let's go.
Filthy blackness fills the car. The people inside it are soaked, saturated in exhaustion. Even the stoic woman with the sword is nodding off. The watcher frowns at her, a similar frown to hers. The galley is murmuring in her sleep from the truck bed. Frank keeps a close eye on her, one hand firmly on his gun. At the front of them sits a hooded bulk of a man. A gleam peers out of the darkness shrouding his face, a gleam of a smile. Then it is swallowed again by the blackness.
She's sweet.
She's a galley.
I don't understand. What's a galley? She's just a teenager. She can't do us any harm.
The galley are savages. They kill anyone who disagrees with them, use anything they can. They're not people to be trifled with.
Yeah, whatever, old man. The world changes, and it doesn't look like this girl is with some crazy band of savages to me.
Just keep a close eye on her. And shoot her if she tries anything.
Ah, he speaks.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
Where's the nearest settlement, Hal?
About 2 days' travel. There's an old hospital along the way, though. Thought we could pick up some medical supplies. They're in pretty high demand nowadays.
I don't know about that. I don't want to be stuck with you any longer than I can help.
We don't bite. Trust me, you'll benefit from this trip too. A girl like you probably gets into all sorts of scrapes.
A girl like me? I can bet I've been through more in my life than you could dream of, old man. I'm not just some girl you can push around.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Just that it's safer in groups.
Fine.
Click?
What the frack are you doing? She just sat up.
Hands. I want to see her hands.
Look, she doesn't have anything. Will you two calm down? She's not going to hurt anyone.
I hate to agree with the woman holding a sword, but she's right. You two are way too on edge for your own good.
Listen, you know what's been going on, Hal.
Still.
Thank you.
403 requested backup lost 2 men, over.
Request received. Backup being sent. What is your situation?
Rebellion building around South Wales has overflown. Battalion 5 is gone. I repeat, Battalion 5 is fracking gone, over.
I hear you. Sending slave fodder. Over.
Much appreciated. Over and out.
I'm amazed you can even get a signal for that thing out here.
Click.
Leave that alone, Galley. I don't need you scavenging it for parts.
Come here, have some food. Leave her alone, she's just curious. Sweetie.
So, why were those men looking for you?
I'm leaving something. Trying to get away. Didn't think they'd ever come this far south. Anyway, what's your story? That's an old NEM uniform, but you're evidently not with them.
It's a long story. But I'm a deserter, heading home at the moment. If it's even still there.
I thought the NEM executed deserters.
That's a new law. I left years ago. The uniform has the habit of getting me out of scrapes, so I've held on to it.
Where's home?
South Wales.
Click.
Is that all she says?
Click. Bang.
Guess not.
Click.
Hey, Watcher. Where the hell are you going?
He's going to do what his name suggests.
Watcher? Seriously? That's a stupid one.
Didn't you know his name?
That's not that arsehole's name. Just some new code name.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Click.
He'll come back. Don't worry, kid. Just being extra.
Click.
Sir, we're detecting activity around the B site.
B site? You're sure?
Certain, sir. We picked up a radio signal. Corporal believes it might be him.
That would be a relief, wouldn't it, Private?
Yes, I'm sure it would, sir.
Go tell the corporal I want to see him straight away.
Understood. Sir?
Is there something more? Or do you want a lollipop for doing such a good job?
No, sir. Apologies. It's just that, well...
Spit it out.
The corporal thought you should know that he seems to be travelling with others. Specifically a galley girl and a Scottish woman.
A galley girl? How old?
Can't say, sir.
Thank you, Private. Please send the corporal in as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
A galley? Been a while since I've seen any of them this far north.
The night had passed with nothing to show for it but boredom. The blackness lifted itself from the ground and slipped away as easily as it had come. The sun cast uninvited light across the land as it rose, stuck in a cycle it could never break. In this new day, They can see the scars of the land. The great black plains still scorched and the felled forests that had stood proud for 100 years. Now only their stumps protruded, like severed necks buried in the ground. This was not an unfamiliar sight. In fact, it was a comforting one. The world had not changed under the cover of darkness. The ground was still hard and lifeless, and the sky still a sickly blue. Everything was as they had left it. Dead. Dying. Brenna grimaces as she awakes, old aches and pains re-emerging with consciousness. The light casts strange shadows on the ground as they prepare for the day ahead.
Breakfast?
Do I look like someone who has enough food to spare for breakfast? Oh, fracking hell.
Here, beans.
Can we get a move on? We're still so close to the market.
We can eat on the way. The hospital should be about an hour southeast. I just hope there's some gas there. I'm running out.
Gas isn't exactly easy to find. Do you just expect the hospital to be next to some untouched petrol station?
Oh, that would be nice.
Click! Click!
Someone likes beans.
Click!
I don't think that's what she's trying to tell us. What is it, kiddo?
Click! Bang! Bad man!
Oh, honey. Watcher might be weird, but he's not a bad man.
Click!
Oh, for frack's sake, girl, just talk.
Wait, what's that there? Dust on the horizon, you'll see it?
Frack. Floor it, Hal. We can't let them see us.
Whatever you say.
Someone was here. Let's keep going.
The bean gun! We're all hungry in this wasteland and the bean gun will help you eat. Just point it in any direction and the bean gun will show you where the nearest unopened can is. Finally, you can eat without being worried the cans you've grabbed are empty or expired. The bean gun even comes with a detachable bag to put all your bean cans in. This product is no longer available. Please do not come and ask us for one. We don't have any. Please don't ask us for a bean gun.
There are places in this world that are full of fear and death. They exist as beacons to those who have known nothing but that, places that call to the people whose lives have been bloody. They drip with unease. The world has put them in a box and thrown away the key. They sit rusting, forgotten and alone. Almost alone. For they are found by those who thrive in such a place cut off. They are reborn in these places, born from blood and ash to a life they can fathom, that their minds don't crumble under. There are places like this across the world, and since the end of it, there are hundreds more.
Click! Is this it? Seriously?
This is it. This is the hospital. I told you, it's been empty for years.
There are bullet holes in that wall, and those cars don't look too old to me.
People come and go from places like this. If Hal says it's safe, I trust him.
We get in, get out, make some easy cash.
I don't like it, Watcher. Freaks me out.
Well, the galley doesn't seem to have a problem with the place. Why don't we send her in first?
Click!
Are we sure she should come in with us at all? She doesn't exactly seem capable in a fight.
It's in her nature. She'll be fine.
How forward-thinking of you.
He's right. You haven't seen them in action. You've been lucky.
Click!
All right. Let's get a move on. Everyone got guns?
Yup, we're all ready to go.
You've got my extras plus some bags. I'll be waiting out here.
Copy. Then we move out. Problem?
Just, you sound like a military captain.
I got the medals to go with it.
Oh my god, what is that smell?
I don't know, but it's pungent.
God damn. Hey, kid, don't touch that.
Slap!
That better not be what I think it is.
Fracking galley. Go straight for the body parts.
God.
Click!
Put that down!
Oh, click.
I'm not going on. Not in this.
Well, we need those medicines if you want any chance of getting food or gas in the next town. I know you're determined not to travel with us for much longer, but seriously, you need the money as much as we do, if not more. Those slavers are serious business.
Fine. We get the medicine, let's go. Don't lick that!
Click!
What the frack was that?
It came from the left. Storage is to the right. We don't need to worry about it. It's probably just an animal.
Yeah, because animals definitely still live out here.
We'll be okay. Just let's keep moving.
What the... We need to get out of here.
Click!
What's she looking at?
Everyone be careful. On your guard.
Give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy.
Kid, get back here.
All for the love
Click.
of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't
Stop right there.
afford a carriage, but you'll look
He's not
sweet
kidding. We'll shoot.
upon the seat of a meat bicycle made for two.
Click!
Friends?
Who the hell are you?
Why, my name's Greg. Welcome to my meat palace.
None of your...
Click!
Hello, Click. I'm Greg. Would you like to hold my meat axe?
Smash!
He's disarmed now. Should I grab him, Watcher?
Wait. Look.
Smash! Click!
Very good, Click. Smash with the meat axe.
Jesus, the galley's made a friend.
You think he's the guy who put all this flesh here? That's why there's those empty cars outside.
Must be. Hey, weirdo, what's all this?
Why, you mean my friends? They weren't being very nice, so I made them into meat.
Oh my god, he's completely bonkers.
Watcher, if we're going to get those medicines, we can waste him and move on.
Put the man out of his misery.
Click! No bang! No bang!
Well, kid. Okay, we won't hurt him, but we need to get some things and we don't want him to hurt us.
No bang!
Frank, no. We can't shoot him.
Because of the galley?
Seriously, Brenner? He's a danger to all of us.
I won't hurt you. You're my friends.
Great.
Click!
You know, if you're looking for medicine, I can show you where they are. Whoever was here before must have stockpiled them.
They're not in storage.
No. Come on, I'll show you all. You're my friends after all.
Keep your guns on him at all times. We get the medicines and then we get out.
Hey, you all look a little worse for wear. You get everything?
Just about.
Whoa, who's with the kid?
New friend, apparently.
Everything okay out here, Hal?
Been quiet as anything, although it looks like it might rain. Kid make a friend?
He's been calling her Click. She wouldn't leave without him.
Click. Makes sense, I suppose. How'd you get Watcher to agree to it?
Promised we could get rid of him the moment we hit the next settlement. I wasn't going to leave the kid. Leave Click.
Click!
Well said, kiddo.
Let's go. I want to get rid of these crazy people as fast as possible.
They and I will be out of your hair as soon as possible.
Might have to make it as soon as the rain clears up. I don't want to risk driving in it.
We can always just have a nap in the car then. Better than sheltering in that hospital.
Sounds delightful.
I hate the rain. We can't even go outside in it.
Well, it's not exactly nice, but I can't say I hate the noise.
Have you been outside in it? The noise is slightly less exciting then.
Can't say I have. Have you? It's dangerous.
Slavers don't always remember to take their property inside. As long as you have thick enough clothing on, you're fine. This jacket has got me through more than it looks like.
Yeah, you can tell. It's getting on in years.
Bit like you, old man.
Yeah, you're not wrong. There was a time when I was young and sprightly like you. I was feared. I was one of the best officers in the NEM, hence the old medals.
I was wondering about those. So what happened to you? Why are you out here with an old tattered uniform and old medals?
It's a story for another day.
You're not exactly inspiring trust here. We're meant to be travelling companions.
Oh, I'll tell you another story if you like. Something an old friend used to tell me.
Is it an answer to my question?
It's a story about rain.
All right then, old man. Tell me a story about rain.
There was once a woman and her child. The woman loved her child deeply, but never told them that. The child was mischievous, and often got into big trouble, and as a result was frequently on their mother's bad side. One day, after being scolded all morning, this child decided to go outside in the desert around them, as it never rained where they lived. They walked and walked and walked until finally they got to some rocks nearby. On the rocks, there was a small lizard. The child got excited and ran after the lizard. Unfortunately, it was too quick and the child lost it. However, it reappeared several rocks away, and the child ran after it again, and again it disappeared. This went on for some time, until the sun began to go down. The child decided they didn't want to go home, so settled down to spend the night in the desert. However, it got very cold, and the child froze to death while asleep. The next morning, having not managed to sleep all night, the mother went looking for the child. She was crying so much that as she walked she filled crevices nearby, making rivers and lakes. When she finally found the child, she couldn't stop crying for days, and her tears were so numerous that they rained down from the sky, hurting all those who threatened to come near her or her child's body. So, whenever it rains, you know that a mother somewhere has lost her child.
That's a very sad thought. I hope it's not true. It hurts to lose a child.
It does.
Who told you something like that?
Belle.
Guessing I don't get to know who that is.
You will eventually.
What was all this?
Nothing. Are we heading off soon?
Yeah, rain seems to be clearing up. Let's head off.
Click?
Yeah, honey. Click.
Secret smiles are exchanged between some, and others look on in confusion. It is a car of secrets, yet there seems to be more understanding and knowledge between the inhabitants than there has ever been.
Here we are. Hinton.
It's so... How on earth did a settlement out here get this big?
NEM protection. They keep this place safe, and in return the town provides soldiers, weapons, food. It works.
We're getting close to South Wales here, Watcher. Should we press on?
We can take a day out. We'll see the others soon enough.
Any idea what they're going on about?
I believe so. Probably not stuff we want to get involved in. You know, if we value our throats.
Click?
Hey, kiddo. We're going to stay here for a couple of days. All right.
Click!
Oh, what a wonderful place. So many people. I don't think I've seen this many people since... Ah, yes, that was a fun massacre.
Oh, God. Greg, Click, why don't you two go explore the town a bit? Stay out of trouble.
I'll go with them. I need to pick up some supplies anyway.
You sure that's a good idea? Sending the crazies off by themselves?
Hey, come on, Watcher. They'll be okay. I'll keep my eye on them.
Besides, I want to talk to you two about some things.
Oh no.
What about?
Click!
South Wales? So you're part of the rebellion?
I thought you didn't know about anything that's happening down there.
Trust me, something as big as rebellious NEM deserters reached us up in Scotland.
Listen, I don't know what you've heard, but I'm not...
Oh, it took a while to figure out. But the old army uniform, the stupid code name, and that little exchange just now. Well, you'd have to be crazy, stupid, or both not to put it together. You're not just any deserter, Watcher. Or maybe I should call you Robert.
It's Rob, not Robert. The only person who called me that is long gone.
Rob.
What the hell, Watcher?
No. She's right. It's not exactly hard to figure out. But now that you know, what are you going to do? Turn me in? Because I'm pretty sure that the NEM knows about you too. Galen would be happy to have his property returned.
What? How do you know about Galen?
Hal recognised the cars. I've had dealings with him before, and he does not like to lose.
Fine. I can't turn you in, you can't turn me in. What now?
Well, what do you want?
I want to join the deserters.
Done.
What the hell? No, we do not let her join that easily.
Frank.
Yes?
Shut up. Welcome to the gang, Brenner.
Lines become intertwined, twisted together in shapes that make no sense and threaten to strangle the people standing on them. Without warning, lines would suddenly be a totally different shape the next time you look down. The change can be shocking, harsh, and sometimes the lines break from the strain. However, if they are well cared for, if they are supported by other lines, then they can reach for miles, curved and distorted through each other. Once, The world was a beautiful place. At least, it should have been. The people who shared it often didn't see it as such, yet it was a place full of wonder. Mountains that soared in the sky did not inspire fear, but rather were climbed, worshipped as pinnacles of human achievement. Woodland was not avoided, but rather tramped through by families, small children leaving footsteps in the damp leaves. Cities were thriving, full of people and noise and life, and the country around them was a gentle place. Emotions ran rampant in the world, happiness and laughter mingled with grief and anger. Yet the emotions coloured it. Without those, it would have been grey. Now the world is not beautiful. Noise is rare, and its presence provides more fear than silence. Cities do not exist, forests and mountains hold secrets one does not wish to uncover. Humanity has travelled forward, yet the world is no longer beautiful. It is harsh and unforgiving. Nature has taken its dues.
Around for everyone, except you, Click.
Click!
Why does she have to have a name?
Because she's a person, Rob.
Barely.
Do you want your drink or not, arsehole?
Damn! Tell him, Brenna.
You wouldn't understand.
Alright, next port of call for me and Frank is South Wales. We need to find the deserters. Or what's left of them.
So, Brenna's staying with you?
She's one of us now.
Aren't you coming with us, Hal?
I can't say. I've been debating the idea. I've got some other business to attend to here or there.
I thought you were one of Rob's men.
Yeah, right. Let that prick boss me around, no way.
Careful now, Hal. I'm sitting right here.
And yet, you don't deny it.
Click!
Indeed, Click.
What the frack are you two on about now?
Oh, nothing really.
Click!
Leave them be, Rob. If you two want to go explore or something, go. Just be back in town or we'll come looking for you.
Click!
You sure letting the galley and the madman go exploring together was a good plan?
Jesus Christ, they'll be fine. Will you stop with that galley nonsense?
They won't. Neither would most people from around these parts. We're a little too close to galley territory for their liking.
I'm sorry, you didn't mention galley, did you?
What's it to you?
You see, we don't like galley around these parts. It caused a lot of grief for a lot of people.
You don't need to tell me.
That little chick you're with, she wouldn't have to be one of them, would she?
Like I said, what's it to you? She's with us.
Easy, Brenna.
My brother used to do little expeditions for food and supplies, just 10 or so miles south of here. See, when the galley are feeling adventurous, sometimes they come out of their precious forests and take the same supplies. Or alternatively, they take the people and their valuable equipment and leave behind only the guts for us to find. So we don't like galley, and we don't want one around here.
She's not galley. She's just odd. I'm sorry about your brother.
Don't be. Not the first person we've lost. Won't be the last.
Yeah, I understand.
Can we do anything else for you?
Just keep your eyes peeled. Keep that chick out of trouble.
Thanks. We will.
I don't think we should stay much longer than tomorrow.
Alternately, we could stick to our original plan and ditch both the crazies now.
Yeah. Let's just leave the vulnerable, mentally stunted teenager in the middle of a town who hate her with only Greg for protection. You know Greg, the unpredictable man obsessed with meat.
Well, why do we have to take both of them? Why not just the kid?
She likes Greg. He's evidently good in a fight, judging by the state of that hospital. But we can always talk to them about it when they get back.
Watcher, you're getting too damn sentimental these days. Just leave them.
And despite this, you're still a heartless bastard, Frank. Remind me why Rob lets you follow him around.
I've always been Rob's number 2.
Yeah, and we all know how you got there.
Is it just me, or does this place feel emptier than before?
No, you're right. That man and his friends, weren't they sitting right there?
Frack. We need to find Click and Greg, now.
What a fine town. It would look even better covered in red.
Click! Bang!
The old man said we weren't allowed to, though, Click. It's such a shame to see living people not in danger. Really, I think he just hasn't experienced a good killing spree.
Click!
Really? That does sound fun.
Click-clack.
Fascinating, truly. I'm almost jealous.
Click!
Well, hey there, you two.
Friends?
Not to you crazies.
Now, girlie, what's a little galley like you doing so far from home?
Click. Come on, guys, let's just get this over with. I don't want their friends to come looking.
Oh, Eric's keeping them distracted. We can have a bit of fun.
Fun? Oh, I love fun.
Click.
That's right, kiddie. Click.
Click bang!
That was very rude. Don't you agree, Click?
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. What do you want with us?
Click?
Click's taking a back seat right now. I'm here to protect her.
What the frack?
I told you, Galley are crazy. Let's get out of here.
Now, don't be a coward, Hannah. Let's show this girl what we do to galley where I'm from.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. You'll regret it, though.
Ooh, a fight! How exciting! After you
Serenity, pleased to meet you properly, Greg. Now, duck.
Holy shit, Jack!
Shoot at them, idiot!
I don't want to say I told you so, but...
Screw this.
Click? Kid, are you okay?
No need to worry. That blood isn't hers.
I'm fine. I'd be more worried about him. Oh, wait. Never mind. He's not recovering from that.
Holy what happened here?
I think they happened.
Click? You can talk.
Click can't. I'm Serenity. I'm like her protector. She's alive because of me.
But, is this a galley thing?
Wouldn't be surprised.
It's not a galley thing. Click will be back soon, once we're out of danger.
So you killed these men?
No, well, technically, I maimed that one.
Delightful addition, Greg. We're about the other man, the one we were talking to.
Look, over there, with what looks like the one that got away.
Click!
She's back. Jesus, I don't think she even realises what just happened.
Click, honey, let's get some of that blood off you. No, don't put it in your mouth. Come on. We need to get back to the bar. They're renting us a room for the night.
No, we leave now. It's not safe here. How? Did you get any supplies?
About a week's worth.
Well, then let's go. Get in the car and leave.
Watcher?
I don't want to hear it, Frank.
No, Rob. We can't take these maniacs to the deserters. I won't let you put my friends in danger with this insanity. I might be one of your men, but I'm also their voice here. I will not allow them to be taken down by some bratty kid and a man who should have been put down years ago. Not when you've gotten us through so much worse.
Click!
You heard the girl, Frank. Let's go.
I want a word in private.
I'll see you back there, Brenner. Take the others. Frank, you need to obey my orders. I don't care what you think you...
I think that you and I have been away for too long. You've forgotten what you're fighting for.
Put the gun down.
Budgie's dead. We can't endanger any more of them.
Budgie? Well, why didn't you tell me?
I got the radio in the car working last night. I didn't know how to break it to you.
Oh, God.
Rob, they're your family. This pack of strays is just that. Leave them and go protect your own.
I have family here too, Frank.
What do you mean? Oh my God, Rob. I thought Belle's kid died with her.
My daughter never died. She was given away.
You're sure of what you saw?
Kind of hard to miss old NEM uniforms these days. They stick out like a sore thumb.
And there was a young galley with them. You're sure?
Oh, stop asking me if I'm sure. I know what I saw. There was a young galley girl with weird face paint, some man that looks like that photo there, 2 men in NEM uniform, some other bloke, and a girl with a sword.
So a young galley, the Watcher, and Greg Hamilton walk into a bar. Want to know what happens next?
What?
I finally get what I want.
Do you love rain? Do you miss the days of rain not being full of radiation? Do you hate your face burning off? Well, do we have a product for you? Anti-acid rain jackets. Anti-acid rain jackets will let you take that little walk through the woods when the sound of rain is all you want to hear, without any of the harmful side effects. Call 1-800-ACID-RAIN or visit your local NEM camp now and receive a free baby-size one too.
Destiny is a funny thing. If you believe in its existence, then you spend your life searching for something that might never come to be. You will look on each face you meet with the same thought. Could this be it? Are you my destiny? As if one person could be your entire fate. You will move from place to place, tentatively following your gut and hoping one day everything will fall into place. If you do not believe in destiny, however, you will never search for higher meaning when you bump into an old friend, never look out the window with hopes of spotting something that seems to click. You will live your life on your own terms. But here is a secret for you. No matter which side of the coin you fall on, destiny does not want you to find it. It hides itself in the eyes of false lovers and fake friends, in the lights of cities that will swallow you whole, of vast lands that you will never leave. Destiny does not wish to come to be. It must be made to.
Brenna.
You can't tell her.
You gave her to Galen?
He was meant to be a messenger, to take her to the deserter stronghold in Edinburgh.
Jesus, Rob. What the frack do we do now?
We go back to Wales, find the others, regroup, mourn.
I'm sorry about Budgie. I should have told you straight away.
How's Kip holding up? Did you ask?
Kip's not doing great, I don't think. He was there.
Rob? Frank?
Brenna, what can we do for you?
Well, I was going to ask when you're coming back, but apparently you're busy chatting.
We're coming back now.
What's going on here? Or are we keeping secrets?
You'll find out in due time.
Well, that wasn't creepy or mysterious at all.
Paging Unit 6. Paging Unit 6. Over.
Operator, hello, this is Unit 6. Operator, we need command. Over.
You're in luck, Unit 6. He's paging you. I'll patch him in now. Over and out.
Unit 6, this is Phosphorillion. I need intel on a group of travellers in your area. They might be being followed by Galen. 2 deserters, 1 with old uniform, a young woman, a galley. There are 2 others with them as well.
Sir, I was actually going to report a sighting very close to that. A man wearing old NEM uniform with a deserter patch on it. He resembles Sergeant Song. Over.
Perfect. Keep an eye on them. Let me know if their position changes. I'm on my way. Over and out.
Damn, morning really does bring this town to life, huh?
This is mostly new. Remnants from the market we were last at moved on to the next available settlement.
Click. Ooh, what are you selling, Click? Ribbons? How lovely. Do you think this works in my hair?
You look quite fetching, Greg. Now, what do we need?
I need to go find some spare parts for the car. I'll meet you guys back at the bar in a few.
See you back there. We need food and decontamination tablets. Some gas masks might not hurt either. The war in the south tends to create some rather toxic fumes.
All right, that works.
Click.
Do you want to go do some home selling, Click? See if you can't rustle up some beans for us.
Sure that's a good idea after last night?
She was fine last night. Greg will go with her.
I'm not worried about her.
Oh, get over yourself and let the girl have some fun. Off you go, sweetie. Take Greg with you. See?
Rob, why don't we go find something for Kip?
Kip?
Later.
Alright, be safe, Brenna. We'll meet you back at the bar.
Don't move and I won't pull this trigger.
What do you want?
We've been looking for you. You know as well as I do that Galen doesn't like to lose.
Frack.
Move it. We're going to return some lost property.
You mother.
Don't get too excited, love. You're in big trouble. He won't let you off this time.
I don't understand. What do you mean cancelled? You don't just cancel something like this. Come on, Johnny. This is the biggest deal since Napoleon sold Louisiana. Yeah, I watched the news. I've got it on right now. Oh, you can't seriously believe that crap. World War III is a hoax made up so kids can do trendy dances while getting drafted. The news doesn't know what it's on about. Johnny, if you back out on me now, I'm going to have to turn to Lumina. Yes, I know what kind of deals they make, but I can't let something like this just fall through. £1 trillion, Johnny. For one. £1 trillion. Think about your kids. Your husband. You could use that money to set them up for life. They'd never have to work. Any uni they want. All right then, Johnny. I'll see you in a few days. Let's grab lunch, shall we? Oh, yes, I'll book for Houston's. Great. See you then.
Excuse me, sir. You've got mail? It appears to be doctor's results.
Just leave it on the desk there, Judy. Thanks. Oh, Judy, book a table at Houston's for 2 o'clock on Thursday, will you?
Of course, sir.
Ah, great girl, Judy. Honestly, couldn't live without her.
Click! Click!
Yes, Judy. Oh, Click. Wait. Yes, of course. Sorry, Click, I'm here.
Mum!
No, Click, I'm not your mum.
Click, Mum!
Lumina! Where is she going?
Batman!
Looks like it, Click. Shall we have some fun?
Click bang!
Yes, you're right. Let's go find the others.
The bar was quiet when they were all together again. Well, almost. It felt like there was a hole in a balloon, like there was a house missing a wall. The older deserter looked tired. He sat with his face in his hands, years of sadness rolling off him as Greg spoke. The world was buried on his shoulders, and even with the others around him, he was in his own world. The galley girl sat, anxious and twitching. Her face paint was smeared, and her scarification tattoo looked like she'd been rubbing it. There was not one person in there who didn't fit the feeling of fear that had descended over the place.
What was he wearing?
Scrap clothes, mostly. Well patched. The stitching was... Well, I've done some stitching in my time. Very different materials, to be fair. But it wasn't done well on his.
Wait, are we going to get her? Sounds like what she was running from finally caught her. I mean, I like the girl, but we can't risk our own lives to get her.
We don't leave anyone behind. Especially not her.
What are our options?
We have to go after her. Get her back some way.
Click?
We could really use that creepy other side of you, kid.
I don't think she's got much control over that, Rob. What is up with you?
You never met Belle, did you?
No, but what does that have to do... Oh... You're kidding, no!
I can't lose her again.
What the frack? How long have you known?
It doesn't matter. We need to get her back. Click?
Click?
If you want to get Brenna back, we need you to be someone else for a day, okay?
Click?
What was her name? Serenity. We need her.
Click?
She doesn't know what you're on about. Frankly, I'm a little confused too. Why can't we just run in, chainsaws a-blazing?
Because, madman, we're trying to get her out alive. We need to bargain.
Okay, then. Let's go find Galen.
Ready for another round, Brenna?
Do your worst.
I would, but Galen said not to touch your face. He's sentimental like that.
Where is that coward anyway? If he's so insistent on taking me back, why isn't he here?
Brenna, darling, I'm right here.
You're a pig, you know that, Galen.
So you said before. You can leave us. You know, I'm very disappointed in you right now, Brenna. It's taken me a long time to find you.
What can I say? I'm a lot smarter than you and your goons.
Now what are we going to do about this little game you keep playing? First the boy, now this. You're a rebel, Brenna. Being a rebel will get you killed.
Is that a threat or a promise?
I'm almost tempted to teach you a different lesson. Perhaps with some of those people you've picked up on your little excursion.
You leave them out of this. I'm your runaway. You found me. Let them be.
Let me remind you, I'm a slaver, Brenna, and my stock is running low. I could do with some fresh faces.
Don't even think about it. Or else I'll go somewhere you can't take me back from.
Is that a threat, little rabbit?
It's a promise.
Don't ever threaten me, or else I will kill them all, one by one, slowly, in front of you. I'll hunt down that boy and kill him too. Him and that other little secret you've been trying to keep from me.
No.
Oh yes, Breda, darling. Behave yourself now. We're going home soon.
Hold up, who are you?
Sergeant Song of the NEM. I need to see Galen, now.
Well, what's about your companions?
Well, this is Private Jameson, and these are some prisoners of ours. It's what we're here to talk about.
Of course, follow me.
Are you sure about this?
No going back now.
In you go.
Sergeant Song, so nice to see you again. How long has it been?
Oh, just about 20 years, give or take.
Yes, well, time flies when you're having fun. So, what can I do for you?
Well, you can give me back what isn't yours.
I'm certain I don't know what you're talking about.
Greg, show Galen what we mean.
Click!
Oh, we can't do that, Click. His fingernails are hardly good enough to keep.
If you yell, Greg here will put your stomach out through your throat.
Can I really? Oh, that would be fun.
Now, tell me where she is.
You can leave me alone now, Galen. I don't need any more of your bull...
Don't worry, it's just me.
Rob? Oh my god, what are you doing here?
Well, I went for a stroll and thought, I wonder what's in this storage container. Lo and behold, it's you!
Really not in the mood for sarcasm right now, Rob. Get me out of here.
First, I need to tell you something.
No, you don't. Kept me untied and away from Galen. Frack, they're coming.
Rob, you need to hurry. Greg's getting more explicit with what he wants to do, and it's freaking me out. I don't know if I'll be able to stop him.
Frank? What's going on?
We're rescuing you. Come on, Rob, you can tell her later.
Brenna, your last name is Song, and your mother's name was Bell. After she died, you were given to Galen to take to the Northern Resistant camps where you'd be safe. He didn't hold up his end of the bargain.
What? How do you know all this?
I gave you over to Galen. I trusted him to deliver you safely.
What are you saying? You knew my mother?
I knew her. I'm sorry.
Wait, you can't... Rob?
Brenna Song, we need to get you out of here. Save the tears for the car.
Coast is clear. Let's go.
You ready?
You have a whole lot of explaining to do. But yeah, I'm ready.
Fear nips at their heels as they run, sprinting away from danger both physical and emotional, fear like a snake that cruelly invaded minds and lashes with sharp, venomous fangs. Their running is non-stop, fear pushing them onwards. They stumble over themselves, emotions roaring like blood in their ears. Too much has been revealed, and now it boils over. Brenna's face is emotionless, impossible to read. She is stoic for the first time since she met them. She runs as the fear in her mind screams at her to turn around. Go back. Return to what she knows. But she cannot. For this is what she knows now. Her father, her friends. She runs, and the others follow her lead.
Car's just up ahead.
Just keep running.
Get in! Nice to have you back, Brenna.
Nice to be back, Cal. Now shut up and drive.
Anywhere nearby that we can get to.
There's a few abandoned towns between here and South Wales. We can shelter in those for a few days.
We need to get back to the deserters as quickly as possible. No time for a detour.
What if he comes after us?
Doesn't seem to be following us.
Click? Click's got a good point, my laddos.
What is it, Click?
We've got no food. Click.
For God's sake.
Okay, Hal, looks like we're going to need one of those towns. Aren't a few of them near old warehouses?
I do believe so. Smart watcher. That's why you're the army officer and I'm just the driver.
Calm down, man. Just get us there.
One warehouse coming up.
God, I wonder how long this place has been empty.
Longer than you or I have been alive.
Is it true?
I think so. Unless there's another 20-year-old woman with unknown parentage who Galen is good friends with.
Not that I know of. And I wouldn't call us friends.
Well, what would you call him?
I'm not sure. A father for a time, I suppose. He's always been a part of my life. He taught me everything I know. Then he became something different. He stopped looking at me as a child or a daughter. I was a grown woman all of a sudden. He was my commanding officer too. I mean, he raised me to fight, be a soldier. Not that different from any other slave.
I'm sorry. I put my trust in the wrong person. It's not the first time it's happened.
Don't look like that. I haven't lived a bad life. Better than most, to be honest.
Click.
Definitely better than hers.
Still...
So, Dad, you knew my mother?
I did. I was in love with her.
Gross. Tell me about her.
Belle was the sweetest person you'd ever known. You'd think someone like that would have an issue being married to a military man, but she loved it. She loved the community, loved talking with other spouses, loved getting to see the country. She was always worried about me, of course, like anyone would have been. I was foolhardy and headstrong when I was young, and it got me into a lot of scrapes.
Nice to see where I get it from.
You remind me more of her than myself, really. She had a way with kids, like with you in the galley. I wish she'd gotten to meet you.
So, I'm guessing you were already a deserter by the time I was born.
Yeah, me and my squadron split off about 6 months before you. Belle was so mad with me. Angriest I'd ever seen her. But what's funny is she wasn't upset about me deserting. It was that I couldn't have left before she got pregnant.
Can you blame her?
You know, I'm sure you'd be surprised to know that I was one of the better husbands. Anyway, she and I got separated during one of the first rebel battles. She had the baby herself, but She lost too much blood. And we were lucky you didn't die too.
Why did you leave the NEM? You served them for years. You have medals from them. Why would you ever want to leave such a good deal?
Phosphorylian.
Who and what now?
General Phosphorylian. The NEM's poster boy. He's what keeps their gears running outside of London.
Oh, General Butterfly, right? Yeah, Galen used to use him as the butt of jokes I never understood. He sounds like a cruel man.
Cruel doesn't begin to describe it. He was married, but he definitely didn't treat her right. And Belle was good friends with his wife. She used to hint at his affairs, his anger. She was a frail woman, and honestly I think what killed her in the end was having to raise Phosphorylian's son. He was almost as bad as his father, and far more entitled.
Rob, the General?
Right. I'm getting on in years. Sometimes I get off track. Phosphorylian was brutal. He ignored civilians, frequently killed innocents, and had cruel and unusual torture methods. When his wife died under unusual circumstances, me and my squad had been talking quietly about overthrowing him for a few years already. He evidently caught wind of this and publicly executed half of us. No one else in the NEM sided with us, or even stood up for us. And that was the turning point. The NEM could not be reformed. It needed to be taken down.
Rob, we've got some beans going. You two okay over here?
Just catching up. Let's get some food.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, and I'm not calling you Dad.
Understandable, Miss Song. Let's get some dinner.
Oh, yes, I'm sure that's fun. But have you ever made a slide out of intestines?
Click.
No, it doesn't dry out. It's very well lubricated.
Click. Click.
Do I get translation powers? Or are those exclusively reserved for madmen?
What's going on here, Hal? Is Click giving you trouble?
Click.
That's right, kid. Click indeed.
Frank, please tell me I'm not the only one who doesn't understand a thing this girl says.
Whoever knows what the galley are saying.
Stop conspiring, you two, or I'll have to pull rank.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
Report, Colonel.
Setup is going well, sir. We'll have an effective base here by morning.
Make it by midnight.
But, sir, I can't guarantee the men's...
And I can't guarantee your life expectancy, but we do what we can, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Corporal, I'd like that damage report done quickly. I need full stock before we head out.
Yes, sir.
Ah, if it isn't Phosphorylian, looking mighty and imbecilic as ever, I see.
Who let you in here, Galen?
Your guards know me at this point. How much product have I sold you?
A lot, I suppose. What do you want now?
A favour.
I don't deal in favours.
Come on, Phos, we go way back. I just want the girl.
Which girl?
What do you mean, which girl? The one travelling with Rob, his daughter?
His daughter, you say? Not the galley, I assume.
No, the one with black hair, sword, looks angry all the time.
Yes, the other one. So his daughter.
She's one of mine. I want her back.
And yet she's not with you right now.
I had her, but they tricked me.
So you come crawling to me, really, Galen? Hands and knees into a look that suits you.
Please, Phosphorylian, we're old friends. You can have the next shipment free.
Next 3, and I get to keep her for a few days.
What do you want with her?
A daughter would be a perfect way to break a runaway soldier.
Fine. Deal.
Perfect.
Click.
What's up, honey?
Click.
What's up with the galley?
She seems uneasy.
Maybe she senses danger like a dog.
Well, like one of those mining canaries.
Oh, I love canary. So tasty, yet so chewy.
How's the car, Hal?
Not bad. She'll hold up until we reach the deserters.
Clank can give her a good tune-up.
Oh, man, I haven't seen Clank for years. How's the old son of a grunt holding up?
Not bad, I don't think. It's been a few months.
Click.
He'd like you, kiddo.
Kip would love her.
I hope they're all okay. Have you gotten the radio working at all, Hal?
Sorry, Rob. Nothing.
Do you see that, Frank?
See what?
That glinting on the horizon. Doesn't that look like an antenna?
It's probably just some old junk. No one lives around here, and we're still too far north and east for the NEM.
I suppose you're right.
You guys coming?
Yeah, let's go.
Holy fracking hell!
Someone's firing us. Keep driving, Hal.
Frack. It won't start again!
Car's approaching.
Killing time?
Killing time, Greg.
Come out with your hands up.
Click.
Don't worry, Click. We're not going to surrender.
Pass me a fracking gun, Frank! Ah!
Hal!
Surrender.
Rob, what are you doing?
Drop the gun, Frank.
Rob!
That's an order!
What are you doing?
Not killing time? Click.
Rob?
All of you out.
Don't hurt any of them.
Click. Rob, listen to the kid. What are you doing?
Did you hear me?
Hands up. We heard. Don't try that again or you'll be about as active as your friend there. Cuff 'em.
Frack!
Brenna, I told you to surrender.
You're a coward. A fracking coward. This is why you couldn't save my mum. You go.
Brenna, please.
Frack you.
What's happening? Am I being detained? Chained? What's going on? Click.
Shut up, Gally. The General wants to see you.
Death has replaced the fear now. It is not as quick or heart-hammering as fear. It is slow, crushing, deep and cruel. It seeps through everything like blood seeps into the dusty ground where the once living, breathing Hal lies face down, a lump of flesh consigned to the ground he used to walk. Death sits like a goblin on each of their shoulders, whispering sweet nothings in one ear and cruel promises in the other. It is not something that runs after them but slowly lopes, followed closely by the soldiers, guns at attention.
Great. Second prison in 3 days. Good work, Dad.
What were you thinking, Rob? We're trapped now and you're outlaw number 1 here. No way any of us get out alive.
And they took Click and Greg. God knows what they're doing with them.
They killed Hal.
We were there. And you know, I was his friend too.
I didn't want any of the rest of you to die. They don't know Brenna has any affiliation with me, and I can talk them out of hurting Frank. You two will be fine.
Stop being such a damn hero.
It's the only way we could have gotten out. Better me dead than all of us.
God. I don't like the mad duo, but I do hope they're okay. They don't deserve to die.
None of us do.
Gas masks are an essential of the world we live in now. After all, we don't want to be breathing in any of those nasty fumes. Well, the best gas mask on the market is by far General Gaseous's gas masks. They not only keep out toxic air and radiation, but also the bad smells rampant in the wasteland. General Gaseous's gas masks are the favored gas mask used by both the EA and the NEM. So, next time you feel your lungs hurt and your mouth begin to irradiate, reach for General Gaseous's.
It is possible to just give up. Many people do. They give up on their dreams, their families, their loved ones, sometimes even themselves. This does not make them cowards, but it does make them human. Both equally unfortunate circumstances. Sometimes, giving up opens more doors than the person could have ever thought possible. Most of the time, however, it does not. Giving up is a natural part of life, and all of us do it at some point or another. After all, how would a world come to be a wasteland if one person or another did not give up? On occasion, one gives up for others or only gives up some small part of them. Sometimes there is nothing to give up. After all, giving up is only human.
Interview of Greg Hamilton, tape 1.
Hamilton? That's a weird name. I say, I knew a man called Hamilton once. Well, I knew his spine at least.
Shut up, answer the question, take the pills.
I don't think I trust pills, or you, or chains, as much fun as they are.
What is your name?
Greg. I think there used to be more to it, but who knows anymore.
Your name is Greg Hamilton, according to this file. Your middle name was Alex.
That's a lot of names. Are you sure?
How did you meet Robert Song and his friends?
Robert Song, like La 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 Daisy.
Shut up.
Oh.
Rob, the man in the NEM uniform.
Oh, yes, Rob and his friends. They found me in my meat palace.
Your what?
I think it used to be something other than a meat palace, but I made it work.
How did you get to your meat palace?
You know, I don't think I care to tell you. I don't really know, but I don't want to tell you anyway. Ah! Ooh, do it again! Do it again!
Answer the question, and we will.
I think I was left there by some other people. I woke up there, and I don't remember leaving until Rob found me.
Do you remember a corporation called Oleth Incorporated?
Oleth? I don't think so.
You worked there. Rack your brain, and we might shock you again.
Can't say it's ringing any bells. I do remember Judy, though. She was a dear.
Judy? She was your assistant.
She brought me coffee and sometimes mail. Once she brought me a very important letter.
Do you remember the bomb?
I remember the sound, the explosion. I didn't expect it at all.
You sold them the bomb. You sold them the pills, too.
They made me take the pills. I remember that.
Who is they?
The voices. The ones that have phone conversations when I'm trying to think.
Perhaps we can figure out a way to jog your memory, then. Take him away.
How long are they going to leave us here?
It's one of Phosphorillian's old tactics. Let them stew. One of them will break.
How often did that work?
You'd be amazed the stuff people will admit to when left without food for a week.
Jesus.
This is all my fault.
Say that again.
Hal didn't die for you to wallow in self-pity, Rob.
Frank's right. Just because you got us into this mess doesn't mean you can't get us out.
Brenna, I can't. I'm just an old man, not some war hero.
What are all those medals for then? Being old?
Not stuff I'm proud of.
Don't lie, Rob. You would die without those medals. You love them. I once saw him go back into a flaming house because he'd taken his jacket off and didn't want to lose the medals.
Really? A flaming house?
They mean something to me. That still doesn't mean I'm a hero. I can't just get us out of here. No one could.
Well, I know people who have.
Really? People who've escaped the NEM?
I know people who escaped London. I know people from the EA. I know old soldiers. People who can remember exactly what the old theatre Galen used his base used to look like. And the plays they used to put on there. You'd be surprised the number of people who end up as slaves in Scotland.
Galen is a busy man.
Even the NEM do business with him. He's the most prolific slaver in the UK, even if he does insist on being based in Scotland.
I think it reminds him of home. He often talked about it like that.
Who would have guessed that a man like that had feelings?
He has some. Weird ones, but I guess they're feelings.
We're not going to make it through this. I can feel it in my gut, Rob.
You will, Frank. You and Brenna.
Rob, this is our last hurrah. We make it back to the deserters through a miracle.
God, you two are sad sacks. Hold on a moment. That's better.
Did you just pick your handcuffs?
You don't spend 20 years stuck being the pseudo-daughter of the most prolific slaver in the UK without learning how to get out of handcuffs. Obviously. Now hold still.
You are more his daughter than you'll ever know.
There.
God, I'm getting too old to be in handcuffs.
And there you go, Frank.
Perfect.
So what now, Rob?
You tell me, kid. You're the one who got us out the handcuffs. You can lead the way for now.
Well then, maybe I'm the miracle you've been waiting for. Because I might have bumped the guard on the way in here and gotten a key.
And you only mention this now?
Needed to make sure I could get out the handcuffs first. This is a door key.
Lead the way.
Click? Greg? Why aren't you with the others? Click. That is a nice TV. Haven't seen one of those for a while.
Click?
Yes. So, why are you in here? Why are we together? Where are the others?
Mum?
Brenna isn't your mum, Click, but yes, Mum. Do you know where she is?
Click.
Well, what are we watching? Click. Good taste. I used to love this show.
Snap!
No, I might have about an hour before they want to talk to me again.
Click.
Slowly. Okay, this corridor is clear.
How are we meant to get out of here?
We need Greg and Click first. They're our secret weapon.
Madman in Serenity. I suppose so.
Holding cells are this way.
And you know this?
Sign?
She's got you there, Frank.
Hold on. Can you hear that?
No, I can't.
Shh.
Greg.
Well, that is just rude.
Be nice to my men.
Tell them to be nice to me. I was busy having a nice TV watch with Click.
Click. Anyway, Greg, let's get back to the interview, shall we?
Just up ahead. Oh, duck down there, there's people coming.
Someone's in there with him. We can't go in until he's alone. There's no point risking us being found out.
Then we wait here. Quiet.
God, this feels so odd.
I know, right? It's bringing me back.
Hey, you two can reminisce when we're out of here in one piece. Right now, B.
Leave him for a few hours. I want to see the girl.
Phosphorillion.
Shh. They're leaving. Okay, keycard, don't fail me now. Greg?
Brenna? What are you doing here?
Getting you out of those chains.
Where's the kid, Greg?
Oh, she was watching TV. I wouldn't worry about her. She seemed fine.
Where, Greg?
Can you show us?
Oh, of course. It was just down the nice corridor.
Okay. There you are, Greg. Let's get out of here.
Lead the way.
Click.
You can leave us.
Click.
Hello, Serenity. Good to have you back.
In all seriousness, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed those episodes of my podcast Wasteland. This aired on University of York Radio a few months ago, and I wanted to share it here for you guys as well, and I really hope you liked it. If you did, I'm writing a second season at the moment, and hopefully I can bring that to you in about 6 months or so. For now, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.